James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. It's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he returns this to the 22.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though.
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack. Let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. If anything, to try and slow down that pass rush.
Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Now Leonard Fournette. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
It's 3rd and 1.
To throw is Brady. He's got Evans. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Brady to Evans that time. First down, Tampa.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And for a 2nd straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. It's a slant to Gronkowski. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Fournette, a first down carry. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Brady on the slant. He gets it to Gronkowski. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
The 33-yard line.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey able to fight through one tackle and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. This is McCaffrey. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
A short game that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. From the gun, Bridgewater. And that is going to be incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. Brady and the Buccaneers here 1st and 10 at their own 44. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
43-yard line.
On first down, Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. Past the 20. And he will finally be taken out of bounds as it's an enormous play there on the final snap of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Panthers nothing.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And his kick is right through. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much effort understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
McCaffrey of the ball.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
That's complete to the tight end, Everett. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So Bridgewater needing to work a little magic after that sack on a 3rd and long. Throwing is Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Bucs ready to take over once again. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Brady. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
1st and 10.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
I don't know about you, but if I'm the offensive line coach right now, I'm having an absolute fit. This team that they're going against has 3 sacks, yet they rank dead last in the league in sacks coming into this game.
Maybe overlooked them a little bit?
Could be. I don't know if it's the scheme. I don't know if they've just gotten fortunate along the way. I have no real great answer for it, but we're seeing something you don't often see.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Brought down by LeBron.
Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when they clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
First and goal.
A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another game. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Vita Vea picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors that they have to look at to try and help out. But you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
Well, the ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
A 27-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get to 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? But wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And here we go again with Tom Brady in Tampa's offense. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing well, your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Brady to throw again. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's 2nd down.
A.J. Jackson.
To throw again. Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
15-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone, it's Brady. That is caught at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Goal at the 6-yard line.
Again, it's Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Out of the end zone. Leads to 2nd and goal.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. The final shot before half for Brady. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rob Gronkowski in the final seconds of the first half as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
That's the end.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6.
We now proceed to the start of the second half. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Brady now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 37. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Brady's pass there complete to Gronkowski. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This is caught. Gronkowski showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
2nd and 3 at the 6-yard line.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
1-yard line.
Now Brady again. And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rob Gronkowski, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
On
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and they open the lead up now to 25.
For Tampa Bay.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Teddy Bridgewater and his Panthers ready to go again. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield. And sometimes what happens when these things are going on is that the field general will step up and say, hey, that's on me, guys. I didn't get rid of it fast enough. Anything to try and relax them a little bit and take some pressure off, because they do know that they are trying.
Yeah, well, we've seen the 4 sacks so far in this contest. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he powers his way up past the 30. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
A gain of 4. And it's third down.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3 yards on first, 4 on second, and now 5 on third down. Move the sticks.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack.
2 yards. It's second down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On third down, Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
13 yards.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
12 more yards there and another first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Bridgewater throwing complete here to Moore. And it's a fumble. And the Buccaneers have it.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Brady going to throw. A quick pass here to Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and unforced the incompletion.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa. Now Fournette. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And he's got some space here. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 14 yards there on the pickup. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Back now in Tampa. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now they'll throw with Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 13-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Buccaneers, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Bucs offense continuing to pour it on. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They click so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they've wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Carolina getting set to take the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now he'll escape to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
23 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 20.
With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down.
Single, slop. Hey, you're on the 9.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never play their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And Bridgewater able to get this complete to Anderson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Bridgewater on first down. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Third down.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that will cut this lead down to 25. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The attention shifting back to Chris Godwin and the rest of the Tampa offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Throwing is Brady on third down. It's a slant to Gronkowski. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Brady on target to Gronk. First down Buccaneers. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this. Back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Brady going to throw here. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Again, it's Brady. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Brady to throw again. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now. Because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will extend this big lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. But it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Bridgewater. And that one is incomplete. It stops the clock now with 15 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. It's third.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. First down, Bridgewater. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Today's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bucs, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season.